What's up, YouTube? Did you do your homework this weekend? That's the big question, because I posted on Saturday and Sunday here with this video, top stock picks for the week, that Meta here was a long idea above 316. Not only was that posted for you on YouTube, but Instagram post as well, Instagram story as well, the Discord server, and on Twitter. So hopefully you saw this alert. Posted on the day trade watch list today. Again, Meta, just long idea above 316. It hasn't changed, right? Literally, I'm giving you the trade for free, but I'm also posting it here on the Discord server as a top watch stock for the day. So Meta, what do we have? 5-minute time frame opens up, goes from red to green. That's when a stock breaks above the previous day's closing price and it rallies up well above 316, which is where this trend line is, and continued to go. Now, could there have been a trade taken here on Meta? Yes. If I move this to the 1-minute time frame, there was an opportunity to go long on this dip entry right here. I missed it. I didn't have enough conviction on the trade at that time to want to be able to take the trade. I thought that it would pull back a bit more, at least maybe test the previous day's close and then rally back up. But it didn't. It gave you the perfect retest of 316. Nonetheless, I'm watching this on 2 time frames, right? 5-minute time frame for confirmation, 1-minute time frame to take the entry. So I hesitate on the entry here. It runs up. I miss the move. Fine. I'm looking at this, though, on the 5-minute time frame, and I'm thinking to myself, this thing has been all green all day long so far without any sort of red candle, without any sort of pullback. So I'm mentioning to the team in the alert room, don't take the trade. Don't chase the move up. Could you have profited if you did that? Yes, but is it good trading practice to chase moves up like this? No. In this scenario, like I said, it would have worked, but it's not good practice to apply every single time that you try to take a trade. So what do? We wait and stay patient. We're looking for the pullback entry. So I'm going to actually go to the alert room here so we can timestamp this out. I'm just going to walk you through the trade. Notice nothing else here for the day was called out except for Meta, right? There might have been a mention or two on Tesla, but not during the peak trading hours. Tesla really didn't break down until later on in the afternoon, later on in the morning session. So Meta, what do we say? Nearing the long trigger at 942. I'm going to prep this long, no position yet, and I give you the contract. So moving to the 1-minute time frame, let's timestamp this out. 1-minute time frame, 942 right here. So before it breaks the trigger level, the moment that it starts to near the trigger, this is how you prep yourself to get into the trade quickly so that if the opportunity arises, all you have to do is press buy. So we're loading the contracts right here, right? We're not taking the position, simply loading it into the active trader, getting ready to take the position. Now at 9:45, I said Meta now over, wait for the candle to close above, right? We want to see that confirmation. Then I tell you, don't chase the move. We want to try this long on a pullback. Previous day's close should hold as support. Stop loss 315. Again, no entry yet. So 9:45, 2 minutes later, waiting for the pullback, looking for the hold of the PDC. And this is where I hesitated. Now, the entry definitely could have been taken right here, but I just didn't have enough conviction. I thought for sure we would get a perfect retest, or if not, a little bit of a dip below and then the rally up. And so, 1 or 2 minutes of hesitation, this pushes back to high of day. I'm definitely not taking that move then. Then I just remind you, right? Meta on the 5-minute time frame, still no red candles printed. Still staying patient for that entry that I like. We want to see a pullback down to the 316 area hold to look for an entry at 955. So as this is rallying up into the high of day, I'm saying, hey, we're still not taking this trade, right? Still staying patient. We're looking for the pullback to 316. Now we do get a quick dip down. So this is potential entry 1 right here. We get a quick dip down here. This is potential entry number 2 because the old resistance here at 317 validated as support here. So this second entry right here could have been taken. I did not take that one. Again, just kind of hesitated on it. We get a quick pop up in the high of day. It doesn't look like much, but that's 20% offered right there. So then on the third retest of the 317 level, this is where I'm like, you know what? We bounced off of this level twice. I'm going to go long on this pullback here because I don't want to miss it for a third time. But in an effort to mitigate risk, because that's a fairly large red candle, right? In an effort to mitigate risk, I'm saying, Meta, watch the dip. Careful with your sizing because we could be on the backside of the trend. So then I'm starting to look at this as like, okay, well, here's your uptrend trend line. We could be potentially breaking that uptrend trend line, but there's still a lot of support below. So instead of going full size on the pullback here, Instead of going full size on the pullback, I'm planning to scale in if this dips further, but I'm also entering into a position so that if the stock does bounce, I'm in with something and I'm able to make some profit off of this, right? So I'm not going to miss it for the third time if it rallies. So we get the pullback to 317. I'm looking to add lower. We don't get the dip any lower. It just rallies back up to the high of day. I wound up closing the position out for about a 15% gain here. Maybe paper handed that a little bit, but it made sense to me given that we had support here at 317 and then resistance up here at like 318.60. You know, multiple rejections in this area. To take profits when we were offered 15% here at the time made sense to me. So I did not scale out because, again, I didn't have the full position size in at the bottom, so I just went ahead and took it all in one go, all in one lump sum. But then just literally 2 minutes beyond that, those contracts run quite a bit more. So I'm just managing the trade from here, right? Meta now up. Well, let's talk about the entry. So timestamped entry 10:04. I took entry here, right? So on the pullback 10:03, 10:04. So I took the entry here. The alert came out the next minute. It must have been the change of the minute there. Give you the contracts, give you the fill price, give you the stop loss, right? And so you had a full minute basically of consolidation, and then another minute here in this same area to get your low entry around the same price point, if not at the same price point as me, before the move up into the high of day or close to the high of day. So now up 10%, now up 15%. And I'm telling you, you could take your profits or hold. That's up to you. So how you manage the trade beyond the entry is totally up to you. Always going to be up to you. Now up 20%. As I already said, I'm out of the trade by that point. And now up 35%. So what I'm trying to point out here is that this is a great example, and I tell you this in chat, a great example of missing a few opportunities, but then not chasing the move, staying patient, and letting that entry come to you, right? If you ever feel like you're in a scenario where you've missed the move, chances are you have. Don't chase the move up. If you missed your entry that you want, if we miss this entry here, we miss this entry here, we miss this entry here, I'm not going to take the entry up here, or up here, just because I feel like it could run to here or here. I'm still going to want to get that low risk entry that I want, that I dictate, right? I'm not going to let that FOMO take over and me chase a move up. Even if it does continue to work beyond where I feel like I'm chasing at, it's just not good trading practice to do that. So again, just missing a couple of opportunities, but still staying patient, letting the trade come to us, mitigating risk by sizing down, affording us the ability to scale in if it continued to drop, but then having something on the trade to where if we do get the rally up, we do profit off of it. All right. So that's the trade that I wanted to review. Calling it a morning there. Nothing else was moving off of the watch list at that time. Everything else was literally a void. The only other stock today off of the watch list so far that did break the trigger level was Tesla short at $254. And what a breakdown this was, right? So nice move down, little rally up, and then here's your confirmation candle. So at the time, low of day was 253.5. I know trigger level was set at 254, but when you have the low of day broken on this candle, that serves as your confirmation. So then any rally up beyond your confirmation candle, so this would be your confirmation, you're not chasing the move down. Any rally up, which would be on this candle, maybe on this candle here, close to 254, would be your entry for the short position for the move lower. Cool. All right, I hope the video has helped you out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Press the like button for me if you haven't done so already. It's the best way to support this type of work that I do. It's free, and it doesn't hurt you at all. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, do so. I post some great content, and I don't know any other traders out there that's posting stuff quite like this. So again, thank you for the time. I hope the video has helped you out. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you later. Cheers.